So I just made a video reacting to my preseason NFL picks, and now we're going to be reacting to my NFL playoff predictions. So let's get right into it. I did these right before the playoffs hit. But yeah, let's get started. Playoffs. It is finally here. After 18 weeks, the Seahawks, Dolphins sneak into the 7th seed in the last week of the season to round out the 14 teams making the 2022-2023 playoffs, and I'm super excited. I'm going to be doing my entire playoff predictions here from the wild card round all the way up through the Super Bowl. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get right into it. So here we go, hopping right into the wild card round, starting off on the AFC side with the Chargers, Jags, Chargers, the AFC South champion Jaguars. This is going to be a great game. This is going to be. It was a great game. Crazy comeback. And I think this really could go either way. The reason I'm going to pick the team that I'm going to pick is because I just think they're getting healthy at the right time. I think the Chargers have the potential to make a deep playoff push. As much as I love... I mean, they should have won the game. They didn't. But, whatever. I mean, I'm not ashamed of that pick. I still believe the Chargers could have gone deep, but they didn't. The Jags, I think the Chargers are just have a better team and are going to get the job done and get the win in the first game. Now we're going to head over to the NFC side. We're going to talk about the Cowboys and the Bucks. Oh, no. Squeaked into the playoffs. But Brady is Tom Brady, and this is the playoffs, and he's playing the Dallas Cowboys. He doesn't lose in the playoffs, and he doesn't lose to the Cowboys. I told myself I wasn't going to bet against Brady. Bad choice. He's going to move on to the divisional round. Next up, we got the Ravens and the Bengals. This one isn't really a question for me. I don't have to think about this much. It's going to be the Bengals. But bang! Whoa, 1 for 2. Or 1 for 3. But I don't know if Lamar is even going to play. And the Bengals, Bills, Chiefs, and on another level, and then you can also throw in the Niners and Eagles into the mix. But no one's going to stop the Bengals in this first game. They're not going home in the first round. No way. They almost did, though. Now we're going to move on. All right, moving on to the Giants taking on the Vikings. I think this one could go either way, but I don't like the Vikings. I really don't. I think they're frauds. Not only they're frauds, I don't think they're going to beat the Giants. I don't think they can do it. Yeah. Already this year, it was a super tight game. Vikings did get the best of the Giants, but I think this time it's going to go the other way. I think I called that one. The Vikings were frauds. I think most of us knew that. And the Giants were pretty darn good, and they got the job done. So yeah, I'm glad I hit that pick. 2 and 2. Going to get enough done against that weak Minnesota defense to beat the Vikings, and I think it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a close game, but I'm going to take the Giants in this one for my biggest upset. Now we're moving on to the Bills and the Dolphins. These last two games aren't really much of a question for me. The 7 seed's pretty dumb. I don't think a 7 seed is ever going to really make a deep playoff push at all. The Bills are going to beat the Dolphins at home. If you think after... Barely. They did, though. 3 and 2 now. I think you guys can guess how I end off this wild card round. But, you know, not bad. And all that stuff on Monday night. Bills are going to go play the division rival Miami and lose in the wild card round. There's no way. And then we move on to another divisional game in the playoff. We got the Niners and the Seahawks. Niners beat the Seahawks both times they played, and they weren't but the Niners were clearly in control and dominating. So, no doubt in my mind, I'm a Seahawks fan. I'd love it if we can pull out the win, but pain me to do that. I don't see it happening. The Niners are just too good. All right, so now into the 4 and 2 though in the wild card round. Bengals and the Bills. This is gonna. If this happens, I really hope this game happens. This is what the AFC. The only games I missed were the 4v5, which is the hardest games to predict most of the time. The Buck one was dumb, and the Chargers one, the Chargers choked. Championship almost was last year. I really wish it was. this is going to be a great game. We almost had this game Monday night. We all know what happened that Monday night. But this would be the game of the year. I truly believe that. I thought that Monday night game was going to be the game of the year.
It was not the game of the year.
If they do meet in the playoffs, it will be the game of the year. These two teams are both so much fun to watch. High-powered offense, but solid defenses as well. If these two teams do meet in the playoffs, it's going to be, I think, the most hyped-up game in a long time. And I think the Bills will come out on top. Again, I've already said it this video, and I'm going to say it
No.
a ton. After what happened to Damar Hamlin, the Bills are going to be playing on another level. They're doing this for him, and they want it.
That's just not reality. I mean, I think that drove the Bills for a game or two, but wasn't enough for them.
So bad. They want it more than they've ever wanted it before. So I think they're going to get the job done against the Bengals. It'll be a close game. It'll be a tight game. It'll be a great game. But I think the Bills are going to do just enough to edge them out and advance to the AFC Championship game. Now moving to the NFC side of things, we got the Niners and Bucks. As much as I love
It was Niners Cowboys.
the idea of Tom Brady making a deep playoff push, actually I don't really love it all that much because it's Tom Brady and I'm sick of seeing that. But as much as I like the idea as I think it's possible, it's the 49ers to me they look so good. Their offense is clicking with a rookie quarterback that was basically undrafted, Mr. Irrelevant, last pick in the draft, and they're still clicking on offense. And then it's the best defense we've seen since like they're gonna beat the Bucks. Brady should get past the Cowboys. He's not gonna get past the Niners. Niners will advance to the NFC Championship. Now, who will face the Bills in the AFC Championship?
I mean, like, one for two so far. I was super high on the Niners, maybe a little bit too high, but they looked so good. So, another pick right. Let's go.
Will it be LA and it'll be played in Buffalo, or will it be Kansas City at a neutral field? Is this a division game? This would be a great game. They've met twice, and Kansas City's gonna get it done. Mahomes is not gonna go one and done in this playoffs.
It was actually the Jags, but either way, I picked the Chiefs to win. So
that's just not gonna happen. As much as I believe in the Chargers to be able to make a deep playoff push because they get healthy at the right time, teams might overlook them. But I mean, it's Chiefs. It's the Chiefs. They got the experience. It
is the Chiefs.
They're going to the AFC Championship. Now we got Eagles, Giants, divisional game. Great divisional game. I like this game a lot. I think the Giants would have a great chance of upsetting the Eagles in this. Do I think it's going to happen?
They got smacked.
Possibly. Am I going to predict it? No. The Eagles will win this game. It'll be close though, and if the Giants,
it was not close
championship game,
at all.
That Giants team is really sneaky good, but they struggled against the Eagles this year. I think the Eagles will get it done again, and we would have two great matchups for the championship weekend. All right, championship.
Hey, I mean, what? I went 4-2 in the wild card, 3-1 in the divisional, 7-3. Not bad.
Weekend we got the Bills versus the Chiefs. This would be
got 3 of the 4 teams right in the championship games.
I think that's what they're gonna end up doing. So there wouldn't be any home field advantage. And then you got San Francisco heading into Philadelphia, and I already made predictions that went very similar to this around like week 10 or 12, mid-season, and I still think it's gonna end the same way. I think after what the Chiefs have done to the Bills, I think the Bills are going to get their revenge on them. And I'm going to say it again.
Nope. Didn't even get the chance.
They're playing for Mr. Damar Hamlin. And they want it so bad. And they're going to want it even more against the Chiefs.
Maybe they would have, but they didn't get the opportunity to play the Chiefs.
The Bills are not going to experience that again. They're going to advance to their first Super Bowl almost 30
And experience it again because they couldn't get past the Bengals.
years, I think. Maybe over 30. It's been a long time since they lost those 4 in a row. And they're going to advance to the Super Bowl to take on the Niners or the Eagles. Who would it be? The Eagles.
Did I do it? Did I pick the Eagles? Did I make the correct pick?
14-3.
Did I?
People were saying, could they go undefeated? They're looking so good at the start of the season. And they got the Niners. Started off struggling. They're like 4-4, and they've won like 9 or 10 straight. And are they going to continue that win streak? Yes, they are.
Guess what? I didn't pick the right team.
Buffalo Bills and San Francisco 49ers. And who is
0 for 2 in the championship games.
Damar Hamlin inspired led Buffalo Bills or the San Francisco 49ers?
See,
and the
well,
best defense
I go on.
in almost a decade.
Yeah.
Sorry, let me know what you think.
Pick the Bills to win, yada, yada, yada. Damar Hamlin, yada, yada, yada. Did not happen. But here's a look at my final bracket. I had a couple of... the Buccaneers was a bad pick. Everything else was either reasonable or it happened. Chargers was reasonable. Bills beating the Bengals was reasonable. Bills beating the Chiefs was also reasonable. Niners going all the way, reasonable. Like, it made sense, but I missed bad on the Bucs. And the Bills were not as good as I thought and were hoping they would be. But those are my playoff predictions I did at the start of the playoffs. Let me know what you guys think of them. Like, subscribe. I'll see you guys on next time.